Of course, a stronger Europe needs a strong euro, without any questions. We are one of the 3 largest global economies. We are the largest global market, and we are the first foreign investor, even in places that are incredibly far from us. And yet we're still punching below weight. So it was a very interesting and vivid debate today that the international role of the euro has to rise, has to gain more importance. For that, we have to go forward in our homework because we're not done with the structure. We have to complete the capital market union. This means access, for example, for SMEs all over Europe. We have to move forward in the banking union. There, of course, it's always a question of sequences that is debated, but the common goal is clear and there is a common understanding about that. The swift implementation now of the results in the SFM is important. So we have quite a lot to do, but we are determined to move forward for the sake of a stronger Europe. The big instrument, the instrument for convergence, is something where we have a lot of work to do, but it's moving in the right direction. I presented also the first ideas of a stabilization element next to it. We call it SURE. It will be debated over the next weeks and months. So we're determined to increase the international role of the euro by doing our homework and completing the structural work that has to be done.
We have made progress in all files at the Eurogroup level. Specifically, we have closed the term sheet on the budgetary instrument for convergence and competitiveness. We also closed at a legal level the ESM treaty reform. Now we are pending national procedures to ratify this early next year. This is our expectation. We also made progress in a very difficult file, which is the banking union. We established a new methodology to make progress on this. We defined a steady-state banking union. This includes the European Deposit Insurance Scheme. And we need now to continue, and I will report today to leaders on this. This is a very important moment for Europe. We are at the beginning of a new institutional cycle, and we need to take this into account to define a strategy to allow us to strengthen the international role of the euro. This is a matter for European sovereignty. It's very, very important for Europe these days, given the external risks that we all face in the same manner. So we will continue in this work, and I will report today this.
About the Eurozone summit, we had the occasion to discuss the strategic approach and how is it possible in the short term, in the mid-term, to try to make progress on this important topic. Point 1, the ESM. As you know, we've reached an agreement, a political agreement in the past based on this important project, on this important goal, and it's a necessity for the Eurogroup to continue to work on the technical level in order to be able to implement this first important point. Another important point is the banking union. We consider also it's important to continue all the efforts we need in order to make progress on this important topic. Third point, the budget for investment and competitiveness, convergence, the BICC. This project is very important in our opinion, and we would like to have a strong ambition on that. It means that it will be important in parallel with the discussions with regard with the next European budget to try to finalize this important tool for the future. We are conscious that it's very important to maintain a strong political dialogue on this important point. And the fourth point I would like to mention, it is the international role of the euro. It's, in my opinion, a very important objective, a few days ago, we have started again this process of regular interinstitutional meeting with the Commission, with the President of the European Central Bank and with the President of the Eurozone. And it is our goal to try to develop a mid-term, a long-term vision also with regard with the international role of the euro. And we will have the occasion in the next month to speak again in the European Council and to see how is it possible to try to take steps in the good direction with regard with this important point.